Okay, the last time I talked about anything like this, I was accused of mansplaining, whatever that is. I know what it is. But here goes. I am the study finds guy, and I'm sure women want me to go through this study about feminine hygiene products with them. But 2/3 of women say it's unfair that they must pay for feminine hygiene products. Okay, before I totally step in it, let's read on. At least you'll get a guy's take on this and may or may not agree. You can bust my chops in the comments if you like, or back me up. I mean, I can take it either way. 7 in 10 women say they set aside money in their budget just to afford feminine hygiene products. A survey of 2,000 American women finds that although respondents reserve an average of $30 per month for, do I have to say it? Okay, sanitary pads, tampons, and other related products, 47% always or often go over budget. Women in the Northeast reported having the hardest time affording feminine hygiene products, with 82% having to set aside extra money. 95% of members of the arts and entertainment industry were most likely to struggle with paying for these products, while 78% of education professionals echoed this sentiment as well. So the survey asked these questions: should these products be free? Well, let's dive in. Now remember, this is a survey of 2,000 women. Even though 2/3 say it's unfair, only 39% think feminine hygiene products should be free of cost in high schools. 38% say medical facilities, and 35% say public restrooms should offer these things for free. Even though that is not a majority who think like that, Lord knows we pay enough in taxes to run these institutions. And, medical bills aren't cheap either, so I don't see a problem here if they want to provide them in those places. Perhaps a better bet is to maybe tax us less and let us provide it for ourselves. Well, 46% say they have trouble finding feminine hygiene products in stores. Half of women in the Southeast say their local convenience store doesn't always carry these products, while just over half in the Northeast say finding these products in department stores and pharmacies can be difficult. I think the supply chain problem is nuts. That's a different problem, and that has to be fixed. Just a little pro tip here. For a guy who's had to make several emergency trips to the store, I've never had a problem finding them personally, but they're always less expensive at the bigger places like Walmart. But that's just me. 7 in 10 women always have feminine hygiene products at the ready, regardless of whether or not they need any themselves. Okay, this is where I get into trouble. I've had daughters and I'm married, so I get the cost part of this, okay? Now, it's still under half that think that federal and state governments should be responsible for providing free feminine hygiene products, with 45% saying the onus should be on doctors, hospitals, and health clinics. Nearly 2/3 believe that feminine hygiene products should be covered by health insurance. This is just me here, folks. There isn't a magic pile of money somewhere. If we start down the road of trying to make everything fair, just like when your kids were little, it's a fire that goes out of control really, really quick. For example, since women live longer than men on average, for whatever that reason is, usually it's stupidity, should men be compensated by the government for that fact? Where do we stop keeping score? Yes. A safety net should be there to give people a hand up with all of their necessities, but should we be asking everyone else to pay for our stuff in perpetuity? Are we going to start checking everybody's budget to see what they're spending their money on? And then are the government folks going to be telling you what kind of feminine product you can buy and when you can buy it and how often you can and when you should use it and when you shouldn't? Starts to get kind of ugly. Then, to be completely fair, everybody would have to have the same stuff, the same size family, and the same ratio of boys to girls in the family. Starts to sound a little weird. Okay, leave your comments below, please. Whatever you think, good or bad, I can take it. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I have an open mind. You can check out more info on this and other studies by clicking in the link in the description below and head over to studyfinds.com.